Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming next.
Good Sports was recorded live on Saturday, February 20th. Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. I am Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. Today we're taping during Hockey Weekend across America, and we're here at the Kansas City Ice Center located on Johnson Drive, 2 miles west of 435, where you can ice skate on their outdoor pavilion or on their inside rink. Call 913-441-3033 or visit their website, kcicecenter.com, for more details on public skating sessions, spring hockey leagues, and their Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey programs. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness can be picked up at over 700 locations in KC, and it's absolutely free. And also, in March, when this show airs, we'll be celebrating our 19th straight year as the Sports Illustrated of Kansas City. Now, in our hockey report presented by the Kansas City Ice Center, we write about the upcoming spring 4-on-4 hockey leagues, plus camps coming up later in the summer. In our Sporting Lee Summit soccer report, we write about how Sporting Lee Summit kids got to play like the pros before a professional indoor soccer game in KC. And you can visit our website, kcsportspaper.com, to find a link to a list of locations where you can find Kansas City Sports and Fitness, and you can actually check out a PDF of the entire issue on our website as well. Now, I also want to mention that you can now get a free subscription to the digital version of Kansas City Sports and Fitness. Just go to our website, kcsportspaper.com, and sign up where it says Join Our Fan Club. Then watch your email for the next issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness. Now, I mentioned we're here at the Kansas City Ice Center, and it is Hockey Weekend across America. We're taping this in late February, but we're going to talk some soccer right now, and we're joined by Daouda Kante. Did I pronounce your last name right?
Yes,
Kante?
Daouda Kante.
Okay, yeah. He is the executive and technical director for the Kansas Rush Soccer Club. He played 3 seasons in the MLS and 2 in the Major Indoor Soccer League. And he's also the subject of our Heartland Soccer Report in this month's KC Sports and Fitness, which you can find online at kcsportspaper.com. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on out here.
Thank you for having me.
You mentioned that you were you worked with some young hockey players in your college days. So
high school days.
High school days. Okay, so you were a room monitor or something like that. That was
team manager.
Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about the Rush. How long have you been with the Rush?
I've been almost 10 years now.
Wow. Yeah. Really? Wow. That's great. So how did you connect up with the Rush and wind up settling here in Kansas City?
Like a friend of mine at the time was coaching in Baker University. Women program asked me to be his assistant in Baker.
Okay.
So I was his assistant for women's
side.
Is
that Nate Hauser? Nate Hauser?
Yeah. So I was assistant for Baker for 3 seasons, and at the same time I was coaching teams for Kansas Rush, and I fell in love with the teaching part, and I chose to be part of the Rush. Yeah.
So that's your part? Executive and technical director doesn't exactly tell me anything, but what is it? Mostly teaching, working with kids, or?
Yeah, in the office we have an office. So, and also I'm the one who's in charge of a curriculum for the coaching, and also help the coaches develop as a coach, and help them become better coaches.
Yeah, so I find that interesting that you also coach coaches.
Yes.
Not only because a lot of the coaches, are they volunteer parents, or are they actual?
Yeah, I think in a Rush we have two sides. The competitive sides are pay coaches, which is coaches who play in college, and also some of them play professional. And recreational side, we have volunteer coaches as well. So that's the two aspects.
Right. So kids can sign up for, they'll generally recruited for the competitive side.
Correct.
But sign up for the recreational side and play. Recreational games are located
at Lonell Park.
Okay.
Which is off 69 in Olathe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you play in Olathe. So now in 2015, you were coaching a U18 team that won the national championship. And
they went to the
national championship. Yeah. What was how was their success there? How did they do?
We did okay. We won one game, tie one, and lost one.
Okay.
And to me, it was a good show.
A good showing, yeah.
And it was also a good experience for me as a coach, and also for those players. So it was a very good experience.
Oh yeah. So anything, win and lose is always important in life and all that. So you were honored in January by the National Soccer Coaches Association of America, and you were selected the 2015 National Coach of the Year for boys soccer. Congratulations! Congratulations! Where was the presentation? And
the presentation was in Baltimore, Maryland, in past January. So.
Okay. Well, that's I saw some pictures online, and it was very cool. So let's talk about your philosophy for the Rush overall as an organization, and personally when you're coaching your players. What kind of approach do you take on that?
I think the biggest thing is everything we do, sport related, is a teaching life lesson. For us, for me, it's important to. The first thing is learning, life lesson. So through soccer, it could be teamwork, it could be commitment and hard work, and all those things combined. So that's what I believe, and that's what I teach my teams and my players based on those.
Yeah, and pass it on to the coaches as well. I would guess your experiences as a youth and a college and a professional player all add to that. You got your education by playing soccer. That was a plus. I know that, to me, that's extremely important that people get their educations. So it makes sense. And you're not from this country.
No.
Where are you from, and when did you come over here? And it was for soccer, right?
Yes, I was. I came here. I'm from Mali, West Africa.
Okay.
I came here at age 16, and
wow, that's
So, and I was lucky to be.
Was it you just by yourself at age 16, or did you come across? Would your family, any family come?
My brother at the time, my brother was living in New York at the time.
Oh, okay.
So I live with my brother, and then I live in school, St. Benedict Prep, which is a school in Newark, New Jersey. So I live in the dorms, and so that's how I started.
Learned English and all that stuff while you're here. So, so what's something that you would tell a parent if a parent comes up to you and says, why should I join the Rush? What is it that you would tell them that makes the Rush stand out from others?
I think the biggest thing for us is our coaching staff. Very important piece to Kansas Rush, and also the family valued. We value family.
Right.
I value family a lot. So, to me, that aspect, and also we care deeply for each and our players. Development, not just the soccer aspect, but life in general. So to me, I think, we have a role as a coach. To teach those young kids about life. So that's what we do in Kansas.
Yeah, and it's not always that way. There are a lot of coaches that are there just to win and do better. Game after game, and sports has become a very money-making type of thing on the youth level, and you guys. Taking that philosophy is excellent because it goes beyond the game.
That's right. So I think that's we want our young kids and our parents to understand that. So our job is not just a coaching aspect, but is a life, teaching the life lesson.
Right. So experiences. What kind of successes have you had personally with the teams that you've coached? What levels of coaching do you do? What ages? I mean, we obviously talked about the older kids, older boys. Yeah. But what ages have you
usually I coach with older teams. This current year, I just finished up coaching the girls team, U18 girls team.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just adding that to the, they have a tournament, their last tournament of their club years.
Right.
So very important. So, and also I'm coaching the U17 boys and U16 boys and U15 boys as well. So
that's a busy. I bet you have a lot of things crossing over as far as your schedule and practices and all those types of things. I remember we interviewed Nate several years ago in one of the earlier shows that we did when we started doing our TV show, and I asked Nate this question about coaching girls and coaching boys, and I said, "Is there a difference?" Yes. I'll let you give it the answer.
Yeah,
I know what he said. But.
Yeah, I think yes. There's a huge difference, and like a boy play with emotion, girls play with their hair. So and that's one. And second, you can tell the boys and yell on the boys and go do this, and they will do it.
Right.
But with the girls, you have to be very, you have to approach the game a little bit different by starting being positive, and then get your point across and end it with the positive. So there's a different way of coaching girls on board.
Yeah, definitely a different way to motivate them. Yeah, from what I remember is he said the boys are just kind of out there and they're doing their own thing, and you can give them direction, but they might or might not do it. The girls are trying to please you.
Correct.
And they're just trying to do exactly what you said, where they need to, sometimes they need to jump out of the, jump out of the
box.
Yeah, exactly. You've obviously worked with Nate. So you have a foundation that you've been running for several years. Tell us about the foundation, who it helps, and how people can participate with it.
To me, I'm very fortunate to do what I do, coaching young kids and helping them. And I've been in this country. I'm very few people, be where I am. So I don't want to just sit and be okay with where I am. So I want to help my country and the people from my country.
Right.
And so to me, the first aspect is water. Like trying to give them a clean water, and also the second aspect is education. Trying to help with the, especially the youngest kids, education, give them something. Nobody can take those away. So that's what my foundation is for, and also, people can help by donating money, and that money go to those,
Yeah, for sure. And it's your website is KANTE4MALI.org. Right?
Daouda Kante
okay. Is it Daouda Kante for?
There's two websites. So one of them is Daouda Kante Soccer Foundation.
Okay.
And the other one is Kante for Mali.
Excellent. Excellent. So how can people find out more about the Kansas Rush?
By going online. By kansasrush.com.
Okay.
And also by calling our office, which is 913-764-4111. And we're there to help in any aspect. So we have a program to start from 4 years old to 40 to 50 years old. So there we have soccer for everybody.
There's almost still time for me to get started.
That's right.
Well, Daouda, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine show. We're coming to you from Hockey Weekend across America at the Kansas City Ice Center. And the KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. I'm Steve Fish. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. We'll have more of Good Sports after these messages. Come on out to the Kansas City Ice Center and skate on the outdoor pavilion or the indoor ice rink. And sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes at the Kansas City Ice Center. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information on public skating times, to register for classes, or schedule an upcoming party or group event, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. That's 913-441-3033. These days, we're all so busy and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, get a free chair massage with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make your appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Experience a touch of the Ozarks at Winterstone Golf Course in Independence. And right now, take advantage of off-season rates, $34 on weekdays and $42 on weekends, including cart. For tee times, visit winterstonegolf.com or call 816-257-5755. People today use hundreds of sources to find local information online. Have you Googled yourself lately? Bad online comments can irreparably damage you and your business. For a free online strategy review, contact Market Leverage at 816-600-0564. That's 816-600-0564. Plaza Liquor is Kansas City and the Country Club Plaza's first full-service liquor emporium. They offer an unparalleled selection of beers, fine wines, and a wide variety of liquors from their private stock. And right now, save 5% on craft beer, spirits, and wine with your coupon in KC Sports Magazine. Plaza Liquor is located at 4500 Bellevue, just west of the plaza. Visit their website, plazaliquorkc.com, or call and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members at 816-531-5900. Looking for indoor training facilities for your team practices? Contact Sporting Lease Summit to find out how you can rent space at Z Sports in Greenwood or at the Sporting Lease Summit Performance Lab. Visit sportingls.org for more information on spring camps, clinics, tournaments, and facility rentals. That's sportingls.org. Whatever your sport, maximize your performance at Core Strategies Physical Therapy, Sports Performance, and Medical Fitness Center in Overland Park. The team at Core specializes in rehab and performance training for all ages and activity levels. To learn more about Core's sports-specific programs, visit coreptkc.com or call 913-322-4000. The Army Reserve has more than 120 unique career opportunities, so you can add to your current strengths or build brand new ones. Join the Army Reserve and you'll make a difference in your life and the lives of others. Learn more at goarmy.com/reserve. For more information, contact the Greater Kansas City Company at 3720 Arrowhead Drive, Suite B. Telephone number 816-531-3818. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong, paid for by the U.S. Army.
Welcome back to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today we're taping during hockey weekend across America, and we're here at the Kansas City Ice Center located on Johnson Drive, 2 miles west of 435, where you can ice skate on their outdoor pavilion or on their indoor ice rink. Call 913-441-3033 or visit their website, kcicecenter.com. for more details on public skate sessions, spring hockey leagues, and their Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey programs. Now, in our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness, check out our Heartland Soccer Report presented by Market Leverage. This month, we feature a story on Daouda Kante, who we just talked to in the previous segment, from the Kansas Rush Youth Soccer Club, who was chosen as the Coach of the Year by the National Soccer Coaches Association. And in this issue, we honor U.S. Army high school top performers from Park Hill and Bonner Springs, and we feature a future soldier from Overland Park. You can pick up your copy of Kansas City Sports and Fitness at over 700 locations, including Core Strategies Physical Therapy and most golf courses in KC, Z Sports, Plaza Liquor, Kansas City Chiropractic, and you'll always find it here at the Kansas City Ice Center. Now, coming up on February 27th, we'll be at a new location. Come and join us at the Dugout Baseball and Softball Training Facility. The Dugout is located in the Nolan South Shopping Center at 4466 South Nolan Road in Independence. And on an upcoming date in March, we'll be back at the Kansas City Ice Center. And, of course, the KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. Now, if you'd like to have us come out and tape a show at your business location, call Good Sports at 913-764-2050. And now you can view Good Sports on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So we're here at Hockey Weekend across America at the Kansas City Ice Center. We're going to talk about some baseball and a little bit of soccer in this segment. We're joined by Sean Wilson from Teamwork Sports, which is an organization here in KC that provides opportunities for competitive youth sports without single sports dedication and excessive fees. Welcome, Sean. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So fill us in on Teamwork Sports. What are you trying to do with this organization? It's a little bit different than other organizations.
Exactly. It is a little different. What we're trying to do is create opportunities for the kids that are looking for good experiences, want to get out and enjoy the games, but may not be looking for like a premier or an elite academy. Mm-hmm. We're really trying to serve the need above that, recreational experience, but not quite that premier and elite, and try to coordinate in a way that they, really enhance their experiences without requiring them to get into single sport dedication, without kind of getting into the excessive expenses that may be associated with what people consider competitive sports.
Right, yeah, single sports dedication is, we've had talks about it on this show and the good and the bad of that, and certainly as kids I didn't play just one sport. We would goof around and play street hockey, we would play football, we would play soccer, I play baseball, organization-wise. So, it makes for a better athlete, doesn't it?
Exactly. The ability for all the kids to experience, the seasonal sports, and then play let's be honest, almost all the sports can be year-round now.
Yeah.
So we try to embrace that as much as we can, but also go out of our way to help the coaches understand where to make the trade-offs and talk to parents about how to deal with multiple schedules so that they can participate at the right competitive level for them without feeling locked into one sport for the whole season or for the whole year.
Right. So is this a unique organization for Kansas City? Are there teamwork sports organizations in other cities that you're following their guidance and things like that, or is this something you just created?
It's really something we just created. It sort of evolved from really just a volunteer civic nature of I started working with my son's team when he was younger, and really what as he grew up, we realized that it was a niche that really was going to be easy for us to serve, because it was almost as easy for me to handle the logistics of 4 or 5 teams as it was for one team, and really that power kind of grew and grew to the point where I found that I wasn't spending a lot more time managing 15 or 20 teams as I was 3 or 4 teams, and really seeing the coaches come to us and say, hey, you're providing us a service that we've been looking for, really sort of evolved it again from sort of almost a coincidental growth into something that we now have a strategic future for,
right,
and really trying to grow in a certain direction.
Sometimes that's the best way to do it. Is you create? You're not creating a need. You're finding a hole and filling it, and people come to you for that. There are things that you provide. You said you do a lot of the administrative stuff, but you also deal with equipment and uniforms and things like that. How does all that work?
Exactly. Our standard model is, we're looking for volunteer coaches, primarily mom and dad, who may be on the fence about whether they're willing to coach for the first time or continue coaching through their kids' sort of career, if you will, from ages maybe 7 through about 14 until they get into high school. So what we've done is designed a program where we leave the coaching to the individual coaches, right? They're responsible to ensure that they have a game plan for how competitive they want to be, talk to the other parents about the progression of the individual children's performance and things. But what we do is take care of all, I call it the back office, off-the-field activities, if you will. So we take care of uniforms and equipment and registrations and collecting money. If the teams need to do any fundraising, we try to help coordinate all of that on the back end and really try to make it so simple for the coaches who generally love the sport that they're helping coach with, but may not be excited about coaching because of some of the other details. Our goal really is we make it so easy for the coaches that more coaches are willing to step up and volunteer, which creates more roster spots and ultimately allows more children to participate in the sport that they're choosing.
Right. So we're talking with Sean Wilson from Teamwork Sports. Give us your phone number and all that. We'll do that at the end. But give us ways that people can find out more about Teamwork.
Sure. Our website is teamworksportskc.com. And you can email me anytime at Sean at teamworksportskc.com. It's SEAN at teamworksportskc.com. And our telephone number is 816-287-0643.
Excellent. So you're really not putting together teams necessarily, but part of when you go to your website, part of it is if you're on a team and you want to place that team somewhere, you can help with that. If you're an individual and you're looking to create a team or get on a team, you can also assist them with that as well.
Correct. Our primary, I'd say we spend most of our time with teams that are already formed or, for instance, a coach maybe who has 8 or 9 players kind of already lined up for a sport like baseball that needs 12 or 13.
I see.
We'll get them sort of onboarded, and then we help them recruit maybe those last 4 or 5 players. Generally speaking, our current model isn't so much that I'm an individual player, can you help me find a team? But we do help some of the teams maybe find those last players to enable them to join the league of their choice,
right.
As a full team.
Right. So a very, very interesting concept that you have there, and taking care of all the back end stuff, and that is certainly exciting. What kind of successes have you had, and where do you see this going?
Well, I tell you, one of our baseball teams is the Waldo Thunder, and that's really where this all started. We now started with one Waldo Thunder team 6 years ago, and we now have a boys baseball team at each age group, 7 through 14. So there's 8 baseball teams, and we now have expanded that as well, and we have 8 girls softball teams. So that club itself is really, 6 years ago didn't exist, and now is, at capacity.
Nice.
We have a plan to take our 12-year-old team to go play in Cooperstown each year. We're on our second year of that adventure. So it's really part of the club, and it's really enabled us to, again, help those volunteer coaches create what maybe has the appearance of a much more in-depth or more competitive or more premier and elite sort of experience for the families and the players,
right?
Without necessarily being, again, a single sport dedication type of experience, or one that really has a lot of extra expenses or fees associated with it.
Right. Very interesting. Very interesting. Give us that information again before we get out of here.
Sure. I think the best way to reach us is through our website at teamworksportskc.com, and my email address is sean@teamworksportskc.com.
Easy enough, and you make it much easier for everybody else. Well, that'll do it for today's show. My thanks to the Kansas City Ice Center for hosting us today, and to Daouda Kante from Kansas Rush Soccer and Sean Wilson from Teamwork Sports for joining us today. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, and check out some of our other shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. You'll find it online at kcsportspaper.com and all over Kansas City, and it's free, so pick it up today.
Thanks for tuning in to Good Sports. Watch more episodes on the Good Sports KC YouTube channel. Optimal Health Center in Overland Park has sports medicine specialists who can get you back in the game. And right now, get a free consultation and half-hour massage with your coupon from Kansas City Sports and Fitness. To find out more about the wellness solutions available at Optimal Health Center, visit ohckc.org or call 913-888-3338. The Kansas Rush Soccer Club is now registering players for their youth recreational leagues. Kansas Rush offers recreational soccer programs for players starting at U4 all the way to U18. To sign up now and to learn more about their upcoming player development program, visit kansasrush.com or call 913-764-4111. Are you looking for information on youth baseball and softball? Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine encourages you to check out these sports establishments. Competitive youth sports without single sports dedication or excessive fees. Contact Teamwork Sports at teamworksportskc.com. Teamwork Sports is also your place for top quality uniforms for all sports. Get instant offensive production after 1 hour at Hitter's Eye Team Batting Training. Email info@hitterseye.com. Sign up now for girls recreational softball with the Girls Club of Johnson County. No tryouts, no fundraisers, and all girls play in every game. Email gcsoftball@sbcglobal.net. Training for the committed baseball player is available in Olathe, Lawrence, and Topeka. Visit nextlevelbaseballacademy.com for more information. Player and team registration is now open for the 3-2 Baseball Club of Kansas City, Missouri. Visit kc3and2.com for league registration and upcoming tournaments. The Dugout is an indoor softball and baseball training facility in Independence featuring 3 turf fields, 6 batting cages, 3 pitching tunnels, and more. Visit thedugoutkc.com for more details. Sign up now for fun at Volleyball Beach. For over 27 years, Volleyball Beach has been KC's #1 sand volleyball spot. And sign up now for spring leagues beginning March 28th. Volleyball Beach has leagues every Sunday through Friday evening. For more information, call 816-942-2820 or visit volleyballbeach.com. Bring basketball fever to your own backyard or your driveway. We call Sport Court at 913-963-7529 or visit sportcourtkc.com. Are the Royals even better than last year? What questions need to be answered this spring as they start to defend the championship? It's all inside February's KC Sports Magazine. Plus, check out the Market Leverage Heartland Soccer Report, U.S. Army High School Top Performers, the KC Ice Center Hockey Report, and the Sporting Lee Summit Soccer Report. KC Sports and Fitness is available free at over 700 locations, plus online at kcsportspaper.com. So check it out today.